Welcome, family. I'm looking at a stock here, QTT, a random stock, and I'm gonna try to show you guys just again some support and resistance and how to draw the lines and what to look for. Um, so this is the stock pulled in, pulled out a little bit. Um, And like I said, this is just pretty much so we can know, we all try to get on one accord of what to look at and look for when looking at these charts and plotting these charts. All right, so first, Yahoo Finance, of course. Type in ticker symbol, pull up the chart. Like I said, once again, this is QTT. Um, so yeah, so we're gonna come over here to draw. Um, Click on the drops horizontal. It would be somewhere around here, but I already have it highlighted. I already have it picked, so that's why it's there. Um, I like to have this thickness of line, but that's not really important. Pick your color. I always just go with the default that's there. And then I pretty much, you can just click anywhere. But that's going to be for my support line. Then I click another color. This is going to be for my resistance. Also my first target. And then I just click another color, and this will be for my second target. All right, so once I have all my lines, then I just put them in place. And so what you want to look for is, and I picked this chart because it had, because I mean, I don't know if you mean you of course, but you can already kind of see the up and down trends. And I picked this chart because they're kind of, the trends are real obvious to see. But you want to come up here and just move your supports pretty much in place. And so what I'm doing is, I'm looking for these dips right here. These dips, these are the lows. And if you see, there were multiple times where it hit it. So if I pull it out a little bit, you got one here, one here, one here, one here, one close to there. So like I said, just move that up. Um, you kind of want to get it close. Doesn't have to be exact, but you want to kind of make it as exact as possible. Even though, like, so the basis of the support as well as the resistance is these are points where the numbers are, the price has been before, and the more times the price has been there, the secure, or the yeah the stronger the resistance and the support will be. Um, and so just like at the bottom, likewise, you want to pull the top down to where a place where it's been before. Sorry. And so once again, all of them don't hit, but you have enough times. You got one here, one here, one here, here. That one kind of brushed it. And then this final line is, like I said, want to be your target. Um, and a lot of these are pretty much are just previous highs and previous lows. So that's what the are, their previous lows. And as many times as they hit the previous lows, and once again, the highs, the resistance are previous highs. And so you want to set your target on another previous high. So it could be here. I would want to put it up here, but I guess technically it would be here. And then if I had another line, let's just make another line. You probably throw that here around this area. And this is pretty much how you want to chart your chart. Um, and so what you have is a lot of trading going on in these lines. So like I said, sorry guys. So if you look at this, if you was tracking this chart, and let's say this is going to be a play that we wanted to get in, and so you know multiple times that it bounced off around the low of 220 and went up to around 286 on the highs. And so this is the bot starting back here. This is what if you look down the left corner, you see the date around the March time frame. So around March, they got around the lows, bounce up, hit at the high, bounce down, hit at the lows, bounced up, didn't touch the high again, bounced down, didn't make it all the way to the bottom, but came back up. This right here is a time where it broke the resistance because it ran higher than that line. Then it kind of got to this line again, or to this line, which was our second target. But then it went right back in the box, and then kind of didn't get to the bottom, but reversed again, broke the support. I mean, broke the resistance a little bit more, but kind of went back. Then it jumped up a lot, but as you see, it came right back into the box, kind of straddled the box again. And so technically what it did when it broke this resistance, and we spoke about this too, a lot of times when it breaks resistance or when it breaks support, whichever one it flip-flops, but in this case, it broke resistance. So now this resistance line became the support. And so now you pretty much went to a high, it ran, and so now technically your support could be from this orange line down to this light blue line. And then it traded in there for a little bit. It broke support again, but came back up. And then it traded back up in here. So as you can see, it hit this line three times here. But our main box is this between these blues. And eventually it got right back into that box and started trading again, bouncing off of it, coming all the way down, bouncing off the bottom, coming all the not all the way up, but going up, then going back down, leading to where we're kind of at now, right at the bottom, bouncing back off the top. And now this, what it did again, this is what you call it did a reverse from the last time. This time it's breaking the support. So now this support turns into the new resistance. And if we had to plot that bottom, well, we never had a low. This is one of the lows. This is the lowest of the low here. But so if we just had to draw a line so we could chart it, let's do it that color. We will put that line here. So now you got a whole nother support and resistance blocks between this. I don't know what color that is, kind of tealish, light blue, and this blue here, this royal blue. It has its own box, but so it bounced off. Well, it went down here, then reversed, and then this would be the new resistance, but it broke that. And it broke it because, as you can see, this is the main box between these blues, and it's comfortable up in here. So this is where we're at with this stock now. As you see, it kind of this is today. We can zoom in on this. This is today where the high for that day broke the our main support and resistance box. But now it's pulling back again. So obviously this is not a trade we're looking at because RSI is at a 70. But I did just want to show you this because this is a nice chart to see how many times it kind of plays off this support and resistance line. So where it might go, obviously we don't know. If this is a support and resistance box, it's probably gonna well, if I was a betting man, I would say it'll be a couple more days on the plus. It'll kind of rest up in here, maybe even flirt a little bit up, but then come on right back down. In case, that would be expected because, like I said, this is the resistance, which is going to push it back, and this is the support. But if it gets support in the subsequent days, the second target would be here, and then our next, if it broke this resistance, then our next target would be up in here. Now, one of the things about the targets that we spoke about is the reason the targets are important because we want to buy multiple shares. buy multiple shares, these targets give us selling points. So always, well, I've been bringing up the 30 shares. So if we get 30 shares at your first target, which is the resistance, you want to sell, and typically it's well. In this case, as you can see, it is around a 70 RSI. So let's just say that holds true for pretty much all stocks. Once it gets to a resistance, then once it hits it, we go ahead and sell off about half of our shares. If it breaks this resistance and keeps going, we hold them shares, and we pretty gonna just hold the shares until the trade starts turning. So if we can back a bit. So if we was here and we bought this stock here, we let this stock ride up. On this day, it hit us our target. It hit the target. We would have sold some shares here. We would have sold 15 of the 30 shares here, and then we would have let the other one ride. So we would have let it ride. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 more days, and then as you see, is on this day right here with this second red candle in a row going downwards. This would probably been the ideal time to sell. Now, some people are in the thought process of, as long as the 5 day is over the 20 day, represented by this red line, and the 5 day is this red line, and the blue line is the 20. Once it crosses, those are your sell signals. And so, I mean, we would have still been up because we took most of our profit here. And it could have realized a couple more gains because you see it had a couple green days in here. But I mean, safe bet to say we could have just got out here, and not even have to wait for this, because all this does is confirm it's doing that the it's in a downtrend, and which you can see it most definitely was, and it continued in that downtrend. But once again, hit the support, bounced off the support, hit the resistance, sold off your sell off 15 shares, keep it, hold it, hold it, hold it. This day here, second red candle, go ahead and just sell off the rest. Or we could have slow played it. Day here, sold off 5. This day here, sold off another 5. And this day here, maybe hold this last day gonna do. It kept turning, sell the last 5 here. That's to the shares. But I think as far as the company, we pretty much gonna do. I want to say it will confirm all this. Pretty much 2 big sales, half, and then get on out at the whenever we sell. And so I hope this helps. Even one other thing that you could possibly do is, even if you want to do it, hopefully I can do this good. Okay, you can go ahead and circle. Okay, well, I don't even like that one. You can circle your tops and bottoms. That's, see, that'll be one. That'll be another. And so these are just pretty much how many times it hit that bottom. That's 5 times. And on the tops, so you can see this is a good support and resistance line. It hit a bunch of times. Um, and it kind of, fairly easy to see where they're hitting at. Like I said, so which I hopefully y'all doing this, man. I hope this has helped. First of all, I hope this helps, and this hope shows you how to do this easily, how to track your stops, your support, and your resistance line, as well as second and third targets if there are, and this line right here, kind of this bottom line right here, it kind of serves as a exit point as well. If we're in this stock and then it breaks the support, this might be a good time to sell, because we don't want it to get any lower than this. So once again, I hope this helps. when y'all are doing your charting, try to use these techniques, and we'll do more on our meeting Saturday. But hopefully this does help. And yeah, you have a great day.